Alright guys, welcome to another round from the Race Department GP2 series with me, JC24. This week we're in Valencia for the European Grand Prix, and as you can see from that clip there, I go straight on at the chicane, and that was part of my fastest lap, so clearly I could have gone quite a bit faster. Qualified down in 10th. But yeah, anyway. So I'm back for the Christmas holidays, so I should have this race and the next one, which will be at Silverstone. So stay tuned for that. And see, Ollie Cart got pole position, and teammate TH got second. So nice second place for him. So it was actually there was actually a slight chance of rain in this race. I can't remember what it was, but there was a slight chance of rain. And I'm pretty sure not many people practiced for it, but I decided to go with my only setup, which was a dry setup, and off we go then. So get a bit of wheel spin to start, pretty average start to be honest. Came around the first little curve, not even a corner I wouldn't have said, but anyway, breaking into the first corner. I think I tapped Techno Elite there, but it turned out that it was Andrew Holmes tapping me from behind. Because I cut across a little bit, which I didn't really. I thought it was a bit unfortunate for him as he got a penalty from it. We see Killer Carl spins off there. So I thought it was a bit unfortunate for Andrew Holmes to get a penalty from that, since I thought it was me who actually spun myself. As see Z Mantas goes wide, and I take that place back up to P10. Now coming down to this long straight, I run a bit wide, which compromises my exit. Got glove pup just in front, and in general I wasn't too pleased with this first lap. Obviously because of the spin didn't really help me. As you see me going straight on at the chicane, I went straight on and qualifying. But I'm back in the Suaber, and for those that don't know, I'm actually a reserve now. I've offered to drop down to reserve because I know that I won't be doing many races, but I was back in the Suaber anyway, by coincidence. So in the next race, in Silverstone, I'm actually going to be in Mercedes, so a little change there, but that's just general stuff. So coming round the third sector now, see glove pop goes into the wall, and I take that place up to 9th. We've got Zarka in front, coming into the tricky last corner there, and you see two people, two people going straight on there. Don't know if they collided, but two people in the wall anyway. So I got past LNC. I don't know, to be honest. Sorry. I think it's Saka goes straight on. So now I've got Andrew Holmes in front of me, and then coming around to finish the second lap. You just see me hit the wall there. See Short and Andrew Holmes colliding. That allows me to get past Short, and in this race it is quite a lot of me against Short. But I'm pressuring Andrew Holmes now as he goes defensive into the first corner. Don't really get a great exit from the corner, and that doesn't really give me a chance to overtake into the third corner. But I get a good exit there and try and slipstream Andrew Holmes, but it's not really a slipstream place. But I'm not going to try and outbrake him. I know I'm a bit too far back, although Andrew Holmes does go defensive just in case. So get a much better exit out of here. And Andrew Holmes actually outbrakes himself, which gives me gives me the position. Go move out a bit for him so he can get back onto the track. It's only good sportsmanship. So now Andrew Holmes is going to try and possibly dive down inside, but you see I go straight on again. So the third lap in a row, I've actually done that in the second lap as well. And because of that, Andrew Holmes manages to put his nose down inside. I give him room and he takes a position. But I could try get him into this hairpin. See, Short's just behind me. Andrew Holmes goes defensive, so I take my normal line. And then she's Short just way too late on the brakes there, just kind of pushing me out of the way, a bit aggressive there, but he gets the place. So now LPC or LNC, I can't really see on my small screen at the moment, but Yeah, he tucks in just behind, and Short goes a bit wide, so I go round the outside, and lock my brakes a little bit, but managed to hold the position. Short should have a better run onto this straight, but he can't actually pass me. I don't think he passes me. No. So on to lap 5. See, I think it's starting to rain. Might just be me, my eyes deceiving me. No, yeah, I just get on the white line a little bit and go straight on, which makes me go straight on, as I just said. But I think actually 2 other people went straight on as well, because I went down to 8th momentarily and come back onto the track at 6th. So I think it must have been 2 other people as well followed me. So as you can see here, I go straight on, which allows the other McLaren to go through. I would say other McLaren, and Short's tucked in behind me as he goes a bit wide as well. But you can definitely start to see some rain now, and I'm kind of struggling to brake a bit on these options. So I decided to come in, I think. Oh, definitely, yeah. I can't even get around that corner. And go straight on. And I decided to put some intermediates on. I did think about stopping a lap earlier, but I thought it wasn't really time yet. I could see that it was going to happen about halfway around the lap, and it did. But I took the risk to go another lap, and yeah, I don't really think it would have made much difference. But you see, on the next lap, I pit for wets, and that was really surprising how quickly actually the track got wet. But we see on lap 8, I go straight on, and I was starting to think, oh, have I pitted at the right time? But it was pretty clear to me, to be honest, that it was definitely wetter than the intermediates. As you see, I go straight into the wall. And take a note of that little extra layer of tyres there, because that will come back to haunt me later. But anyway, going to the wall, lap 8, see TH going into the pits, and I almost follow him even though I don't actually want to go into the pits. It's just locking up, and just about avoid it going into the pits. You see me lock up again, almost going into the pits for a second time. And on to lap 10 now, just turning into lap 3, and who is that? Killer car. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he was a lap down on me. He just completely swipes me out. I don't know if he trying to destroy his vehicle or just, I don't even know if he locked up or anything, but that allowed Short to catch right back up to me. And this is basically the start of a real good battle with him. I mean, it wasn't much overtaking, but it was clean, close racing. And unfortunately for me, whenever I made a mistake, he was making the same mistake. As you just saw there. And then on lap 13, I ran a bit wide, and I think Short gets in my slipstream. Yep. Going to go to the outside. Will he make the move stick? Nope. Unless I go straight on, which I kind of do, but in a way that helped me stop Short going around the outside. So I hold that position momentarily, and nicely around that, although I run a bit wide, but no, nothing untoward there. So on to lap 16, you can see the blue skies are out, as I go straight on into the wall. I think Short goes past me. Oh yeah, he's in front of me now anyway. So I get a decent or better run out of that little section than the Short does. Definitely too far back to take a move down the inside into here, but there's no DRS either, so I'm gonna have to try and get a better exit from the corner. As you see, I caught up quite quickly. So I imagine Short must have gone past me when I went straight on a minute ago. But Short gets a better exit out of that last corner, and I just can't keep up at the moment, to be honest. He was got a pretty poor exit out that corner before the long straight, I'll admit that, but got some good top end speed there. Short does. As he goes wide, so do I, but Short goes a lot deeper into the corner than I do. Although I think he might have gained a bit of time. As you see, I go wide again, and Short goes off for the whip. On to lap 17 now. We see me cutting the corner, and I think I'm coming into the pits. Yes, oh, he sees Short there. As we both try and battle for position in the pits, and thankfully he turns off before I do, so I don't have to brake to let him through. But I pit for the enters, have to change my front wing, and I think if I didn't have to change my front wing, I would have got out in front of Short, as I think I got held by the lollipop man to let him go by. But in this whole battle, we were pretty much within 2 to 5 seconds of each other the whole time, apart from when we were actually next to each other. So between 5 seconds about the whole race, basically. It was really fun trying to like outsmart each other and just trying to make sure we didn't make mistakes and hope the other person did. See, Short makes a mistake on the long straight there, and it's an easy move for me as I didn't get any wheel spin or anything, just a nice clean exit. So on to lap 19 now. I get the throttle down, put the throttle down a bit too fast and get a bit of wheel spin, which makes me oversteer a bit, and Short gets past there. As we go past Zed Mantas, who was quite slow around this track. I'm not sure why, but he's normally quite a fast driver. So coming down into the dreaded chicane, I suppose it is, that I've been having trouble with most of the race. I close up quite a lot and kind of cut the corner. But I do cut the corner, no warning though. And Short kind of runs away a bit, and then I definitely run away now as I go wide. But on to the pit stop at the end of the lap, I decide to pit for options as it's starting to dry out. I thought I'd take the gamble and pit a bit earlier, as it might dry out quickly. As you see, I go straight on at turn 3, and then on the next lap I go straight on at turn 3. Oh, just avoiding the wall there. And that allows the other bloke through. And then on lap 22 I go straight on at turn 3 again. I see Short's just in front of me. He's actually just come in for dry tyres. So I pitted 2 laps in before him. I think prime time to pit for the dry tyres was actually lap 21. I pitted on lap 20. I think Short pitted on lap 22. SC gets a lot of oversteer, and I just put it down the inside and take the place. Although I go straight on, Short gets the cutback, but doesn't get very good traction, and I retain that position. Onto lap 24 now, braking in my normal point, and whatever Pratt decided to put that tyre wall, bring the tyre wall out, should be shot in my opinion. I mean, what's the point, what's the need for it? And that basically ruined my race and ruined my battle with Short. See, I come in lap 24, refit a new front wing, put some new tyres on, and that's basically how it finished. I was catching Short quite quickly, but he said after the race that he wasn't trying to take any risks as there was quite a big gap in front of him and behind me. But anyway, you see Ollie Carter's wins the race, followed by Andrew Holmes. XJHJX in 3rd, and that's your top 3. You can see the rest of the results there. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and see you next week in Silverstone. And I hope for a better result there. So thanks, and see you later. Bye.